Friday morning, and we are cleaning this driveway today. Nice, easy, straightforward job for a Friday morning. Only a little bit of an issue we have got is I've had to pull my van on the drive a little bit because I'm blocking the neighbour's driveway, and it looks like they're still in bed with all the curtains closed. So yeah, I'm going to clean up to here and then give them a knock an hour or so and pull it forward near the last little bit. No, looks a straightforward job apart from that. There's a few weeds and grass and whatnot in the gaps, so yeah, I'm going to go with the turbo nozzle on this one. Drainage looks pretty good. It's just going to run down here, down the private shared drive. Only downside to that is obviously all the sand's going to be running down here as well, so we're going to have to make sure all that's completely off the tarmac. So I've got the tank filling up, just going to get the high pressure hose out and get ready. Let's get cracking. So we're just under, I'd say, probably halfway through the pressure washing on the driveway. Just going to start now brushing all this slop up, get that bagged up. It's definitely going to need a good load of treatment. As you can see, all the black spots, it's covered. So we've never cleaned this drive before, so normally on the first clean they are always like this. It's going to be good fun rinsing this private drive off. Normally it just sticks to the edges, but no, on this one it's just run the whole way down. That's probably going to take us an hour or so just to rinse this down, which is a bit annoying. But like I said, I'm going to brush all this slop up now and then start cleaning this section. And then I'm going to have to knock the neighbour's door because they've opened the curtains now, so we should be away. Pull the van forward and do the bit under the van. Right, let's get cleaning up. What I'll do is push it into piles, let the water drain off, and then just scoop them all up and bag it up. got to the point where we needed to move the van off the drive. Luckily spoke to the customer, he's a cool guy, he said yeah, not a problem, you can block me in. So yeah, that's that problem solved. So yeah, now I'm just going to start cleaning this section here. As you can see, this bit's even more weedy than the rest, obviously it's another tree I would imagine. Just going to brush these bits of sand up because the less sand that goes down this tarmac, the easier that's going to be to rinse off. So again, yeah, brush the piles up, bag it up. As you can see, I've already got one bag full here. Bag these up and back on the turbo. Pressure washing all done. Now we're just going to rinse down. Rinse a little bit of the tarmac. Once we've rinsed down, then we'll get it treated. Use the extra. And then the machine's going to need filling up the fuel any minute now, I would imagine. Get that filled up. Final tidy up. And we're out of here. Currently basically 10:30, so not doing too bad. Yeah, let's get this rinsed off. Let's see what mess to make down this tarmac. I've just had a walk down this tarmac here, private drive or shared drive or whatever you want to call it, and there's no bloody drain. It runs all the way down here, round the corner. Yeah. This is going to be the nightmare of this job, I reckon. But let's wait and see. As always with the rinse down, first off we rinse the walls, plants, basically the edges and the outside, and then we'll rinse all the block paving off. I've had a few people in the comments say, why do you rinse the plants? Why? Because if you look at them, the leaves are covered in sand, and as you can imagine, the customers wouldn't be too happy if you left their precious flowers absolutely splattered in sand and dirt. This is only a low pressure rinse nozzle. It's not damaging the plant, as you can see, but it is removing all the muck from the leaves. The machine's sounding a little bit hunty. I reckon it's going to run out of fuel any second. I know the tank on that machine, if you flat out non-stop, it lasts about 2 hours. And we're coming up to that mark now. We got here at 8:30. And we pretty much started straight away. So yeah, we're coming up to needing to refuel that tank. When it's hot like today and the sun's glaring, obviously the water and the mud dries straight away as well, and that makes it 10 times harder to get off. It just bakes onto everything. So we'd always try and do everything in sections. You know, obviously I've already rinsed this section here off and just getting the loose bits off. So yeah, let me get this rinsed off with 2 hands and then we'll come back and get it treated. So the machine's been turned off now to let it cool down to refill. The driveway is all rinsed off. What I'm going to have to do, it's a bit of a faff. Not the customer, the neighbour's just come out, so he needs to go out in about 15-20 minutes. I need to get this treated, but my van's in his way. So yeah, I don't know, it depends how long he's going to be. I'm going to have to treat it, rinse it off, pull my van up on the driveway, so then I can rinse this tarmac off and you can go out. Bit of a faff because obviously the reels are mounted in the van, so that means I'm going to have to reel the hoses in and faff about, but there's not a lot I can do. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm going to have to pre-wet this before I treat it because it's drying out already. And obviously the surface needs to be wet to put the treatment on, because you don't want the treatment drying on the surface. So yeah, just letting the machine cool down for 5 minutes. Top the fuel up. So yeah, there's quite a few black spots. When I was cleaning this drive, I thought the machine seemed like it was down on power. Right, not massively, but just a little bit. So I checked the pressure valve, and that was turned all the way up. Anyway, I carried on. And when I just turned it off, I checked. And one of the other guys used the van yesterday. And he must have knocked the revs down slightly. So I've just cleaned this drive. It's 3/4 revs. I hate that. Oh, it's still done the job. So yeah, anyway, like I said, fill the machine up with fuel, get it treated, and go from there. First off, good old trusty Red Bull to keep me going. Machine's filled back up with fuel. Like I said, I'm just going to pre-wet this down now again, ready to treat it. Get the surface a little bit down so the treatment doesn't dry out. The driveway is drying at a rapid rate today because of the sun. I think summer's finally on its way. It's only middle of May, but we're getting there slowly. So yeah, get it all wet and then we'll get it treated. I'm hoping the neighbour doesn't come out until I've rinsed the treatment off, but you can guarantee as soon as I start applying this treatment, he's going to come out and want to get his car out of his driveway. It's always the way. After this job, I've got a set of gutters and a resand to go and do. I won't be filming that though today because that's over right by my house, so from there I will just take the van home and call it a week. I'm going to try and get this footage edited and out ready for the weekend, so if I film this afternoon I won't be able to do that. So yeah, it's just going to be this driveway on this one today. Yeah, I think that's wet enough to be treated. So I'm just going to knock the pressure down and get the magic sauce on. So there we have it. That one's all treated. Leave this for 10 minutes. We'll just keep spraying it over so it doesn't dry out. And then rinse it down, hopefully before the neighbour comes out. As you can see, it's drying very fast today. But the neighbour hasn't come out yet, so that's a bonus. Hopefully we can get this rinsed off before he decides he wants to go out. Make our life a lot easier. So, driveway's all rinsed off. What I'm going to have to do now, I'm going to have to pull the van up here to rinse the shared driveway off. Just thought I'd do a quick walk around. So you have to be clean. So like I said, I've got to reverse this up. All the black spots are gone. So put the clothes away in the van, reverse the van up here, and rinse the tarmac. Van's moved, neighbour's still here. But yes, no, so now we've got to rinse all the way down to the bottom of there. The joys. Because if I don't, it's just going to look a right state. I've created the mess, so I've got to clean it up. The amount of times you drive past and you see people have had the drive cleaned, and whoever's cleaned it has just left all the sand and stuff all over the pavement and down the road here. It's not a good look. So for the sake of 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it's going to take me to rinse this off, I'd rather do it. The annoying thing is though, is when it's already really dirty on the edges, so then you end up pulling all the dirt out and it becomes a real pain. I know I was meant to I know I said on my last video I was going to try and get some footage out either Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, on the big job we had that I was planning on filming, and I turned up, the GoPro was saying the memory card was full, but then when you went onto media, there was no media there, so it wouldn't, yeah, it just wouldn't film, it wouldn't save anything. It really annoyed me. I think I got about 10 minutes of footage. And then yeah, it just wouldn't film anymore. And the Tuesday is actually my son's birthday, so I was off Tuesday. Sam and Jay are cleaning the roof over in Telford today. They're having fun up there in the sun. Okay, this weekend we're actually having off. So yeah, nice weekend break. I'm hoping you can hear me over the noise of this rinse. As you can see now, we're starting to collect a fair bit of leaves and stuff out the hedgerow. The water boards were down the bottom when I was cleaning the driveway. I don't know if they thought they had a leak or what because of the water running down the street, but they just looked up and off they went. Looks like that house there, you can see it on the cameras, had its roof cleaned and oh my gosh, it looks atrocious. I'm not one to cuss another man's work, and it's not whoever's cleaned its fault really, but well it is, because they should have known what it was going to look like. But yeah, that roof there looks horrendous. Can you see it? Patchy as hell. Should never have been pressure washed that roof. All the coatings failed. Not failed, worn over the years. When they pressure washed it, it's brought that to light, and yeah, it's an absolute eyesore. Whoever did pressure wash it has left about 50 million lights as well. Like I said, not slating anyone, don't know who's done it. If you have done that, I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to rinse this down now off the road, and then I'll come back to you. And there we have it. The tarmac's all rinsed off. The driveway is drying out nicely now. Windows are all cleaned. It is currently, what time is it? Oh, I don't know if you can see. Oh, 20 past 12. And we're finished. So it's a wrap, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.